Did you hear that?
Yes.
Don't listen to them, 'cause what do they know? We need each other to have to hold. They'll see in time, I know. That's all together. All of those bits, you're all together. We're having a big fight about coming in at different times. You're all together. You're all together on they'll see in time. You're all together on I know. You're all together on listen to them. Every so often someone gets an extra will or yes I know. But the big things we're all together on. So let's be together on them.
Can you do that again?
So don't listen to them. I'm going to go 2 bars at a time. Are you ready? Don't listen to them, 'cause what do they know? 1, 2, 3. Don't listen to them, 'cause what do they know? Ruby, who gets to breathe in those 2 bars? Officially, nobody. Actually, anyone who wants to. But don't breathe between them and cause. Yeah? Because then we'll just go, don't listen to them. Cause what do they? And it's kind of wasting our time. I sometimes do this hand movement and you really follow it nicely. Don't listen to them. Cause what do they know? The gentleman's made a bit earlier. Sorry, the bassist made a bit earlier. Don't listen to them. Cause what? So you're going to hear the basses. And basses you grow through, even though your space is a bit shorter, still grow through that space. Let's go from there again. And the baritones are on do, and then the basses are on do, do. 1, 2, 3. Don't listen to them, 'cause what do they know? Now, I'm going to ask a stupid question on purpose. What did you just say?
Listen to them.
Okay, let me hear that a little bit. It was like, I'm singing the rhythm. He told me, and I did, in fairness. But we can do more. Don't, 2, 3. Don't listen to them, 'cause what do they know? So much more compelling. Okay. The next bit, yes.
You're giving a lot of notes on don't, but there's not very many don'ts. And lots of people say
Oh,
don'ts.
sorry. Yes, you come in on. That's so true. The leads come in on don't, and everyone else comes in on listen. My bad. It's the same chord. It's not a big deal. Okay. Go from there. We're gonna do 2 more bars. Don't, and then people are gonna come in on listen. 1, 2, 3 leads. Don't listen to them, 'cause what do they know? We need each other to have to hold. That's together. Remember we did that? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Yeah. This whole song is built on that. Phil loves an out 4.5. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 2, 3, 4. They'll see. All the way through that, and it's all together. One more time. Don't listen, lead starts in 2, 3. Don't listen to them, 'cause what do they know? We need each other to have to hold. They'll see. 1, 2, 3. I know. Yes, I know. Lovely. Everyone in there, strong beat 4. They'll see in time. 1, 2, breathe. I know. One more time, they'll see in time. Actually, don't listen to them because
Let's do it. You look like you've grown.
We have. Yeah. Come inside.
Sounds good. Yeah. How many of you were in the coaching with Bling Masters? Great. How many of you were not? How many of you are not sure? All right.
The Bling Masters.
We were working on a song with Bling Masters, and we were talking about the story of the song, and the song does a really great job of telling the story. You have a lot harder job with this song because it's a lot more repetitive, right? So every time you sing the chorus, "You'll Be in My Heart," it has to be different somehow, right? You have to keep the engagement of the audience. And we were talking with Bling Masters. There was actually you can sit. Yeah, go for it. You know me well. You're like, oh, yeah, he's talking. There was a study done to see how long an audience actually pays attention. And they gave the audience, they all had buttons that they would press, and they would ask them to press the buttons at certain times to see how often their minds were actually engaged in the performance. And the study says that an audience is able to pay attention without there being something new that grabs their attention for only about 4 to 7 seconds. Right? And it is actually, that study was done maybe 10, 15 years ago, and our attention span has actually, in the last 10 years, actually gotten shorter. So it's more towards that 4-second than it is that 7-second today. That's scary. That's like pretty crazy. So how long until beautiful becomes boring? About 4 seconds. Right? So you have to make sure what you're delivering to your audience is varied enough so that you don't find them, and we've all been there, right? We have all been at a barbershop contest or a barbershop show where we realize instead of listening to a performance, we're thinking, did I leave the lights on? What are we going to do for dinner, right? So we have to make sure that there's always something happening in every phrase to ensure that beauty does not become boring. And I noticed myself every time that my brain started checking out, I just thought, why is my brain checking out? I listened to it again and I go, you're doing a really great job, right? But at some point, singing accurately and beautiful needs more contrast and variety for it to keep the attention of the audience the whole time. Yes? Good. All right. Why don't we just jump in and start tearing this thing apart? The story exists in each verse, right? The chorus is exactly the same each time, but where the story furthers is in each verse. So we really have to make sure that we're not just singing a beautiful Disney song, but the cool thing about barbershop is that if 5 different groups sang this song, we would really want all 5 performances to be different. Okay? So we cannot, the worst thing that we could possibly do is try and sing this like the learning track. Okay? Once we have learned this song.
That's a nice learning track, though.
The best. It's the best. We have to find a way to really make this our own and ensure that we're engaging the audience. So, in order to do that, the first thing that we have to do is ensure that we are removing distractions. Right? That is the one thing that can get in the way of us being really engaging with our audience. And right at the very start, we have now we're gonna just geek out for just, and it will be short. It won't hurt, but it'll be really, really boring. Okay? The first thing that we have is this rhythmic repetition from the basses and the baritones of this octave. Now, the thing that you have to understand if you were new to barbershop is that when you sing a note, and it is beautiful and it is resonant, that note creates what is called an overtone, okay? And the more beautiful that it is and resonant that it is, the more overtones that we will hear on top of that note. It can be done by one voice, and we create these beautiful overtones. And does anyone know the first overtone that we hear from a fundamental pitch?
Yeah.
The octave. The octave, right? So if we just sing a beautiful, so basses, do me a favor, basses, just sing yeah, so it's not an easy thing to hear, but if you kind of distract your hearing when the basses sing the first sound that is actually in the room right now is this sound. And then the second one that you actually hear louder than that sound is the fifth above it. Ooh. So I hear two really strong overtones when the basses sing, I hear this sound, and then a really loud, ooh, right above that sound. Basses do that again, just, beautiful and resonant. So those two notes, no one's humming that note, that's an overtone that's being sung. Now, if the first overtone is an octave, that happens to be the note that the baritones are singing. Baritones, have you ever sung a note better than the overtone? It's impossible. All right, no one can sing better than physics. Okay, so baritones, your job is to not overpower that overtone, right? So what we have to do is make sure that there are no distractions. And right now, at the very beginning of the song, it sounds out of tune, even though your singing was perfectly in tune. It sounds out of tune because the baritones were overpowering the overtone. And we just have to let that overtone be naturally beautiful. So can we start from the beginning? And the tenors are singing the fifth above that, which is the second overtone. So you have to sing baritones and tenors at the beginning of this thing for it to just sound effortless and beautiful and distraction-free. The tenors and the baritones have to sing more with their ears than you are singing with your mouth. You have to hear that overtone and then just contribute to it a little bit without overpowering it. Make sense? Mm-hmm. Let's see. Let's experiment with it from the top. Okay.
That was already way better.
It was better, but it felt. Can I be honest? I can be honest. Yes, it felt a little lazy. It felt like. Right? Okay. So, just because I want you to sing it softer doesn't mean that the energy that you're bringing to it should be less. So I even see that the vowels started to migrate from do to, Joe said sing softer, so it went do to do. And this isn't a vowel, right? We've just got to make sure that we only reduce the volume and we increase the intensity at which we are listening, right? Everything else should stay the same. The character, the emotion, the vowels, the intensity, all of it should remain high except for the volume and our sensitivity to what is happening. We are listening more than we're singing. Let's do it again.
Basses, these were like a load of lawnmowers there. Let's just get straight there. If you need an extra second to listen, do. That extra second won't cost us anything. Good. 2, 3, 4.
That's great. tenors. That is really good. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, tenors, that was, I mean, baritones, it was also good because I didn't even notice you.
Yeah.
Remember the baritones? Yeah, baritones, I didn't even notice you, and tenors, you were just, it sounded like the overtone. It was perfect. And all of that means basses, you were doing your job. Now leads, when you come in on do 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 do, you've got to get through all the way to the end of this phrase, right? So, what do you want the audience to feel, or how would you like the audience to react at the beginning of this song? Yeah, edge of the seat, anticipation, leads. It's not going to happen by. Like, you can't be coy, right? This has to rock. It just has to have a feel to it, right? You are going to create that anticipation, okay? Other than that, listen to it without the leads. So let's do it again. No leads. Okay? Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. There's nothing. There's nothing. Right? So leads, if there is going to be excitement and anticipation, and anyone is going to move to the edge of their seats, it's gonna happen because of you, right? So this is not a line that should be hidden. I'm also not asking you to just shout it and make it loud, but you have got to make it interesting, right? If it's not interesting to you, it will never be interesting to the audience, okay?
Yep.
Everyone's in, here we go.
And leads just remind you, do, 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 do. Oh, we're not holding that one there.
Yeah.
We don't need your beautifulness there. We need you to take a breath so that you can live. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Great tenors. Sorry, we're still hearing do-do, awesome, do-do-do-do-do. It's do-do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do, right? I mean, give those lower last notes more character, okay? It sounds like a big, right? And you gotta drive to the end of the phrase, leads. Do it again.
2, 3, 4.
Even lighter baritones. Yep.
Don't stop your crying.
Good. That was so much better. And what is more important for the audience to hear? Do, 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 or come stop your crying. So leads, after you go, do, 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 come stop your, it can't sound like the exact same thing. It can't go, do, 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 come stop your crying. It has to sound like it goes from black and white to color, right? Do, 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 do. Come stop your crying. I mean, just let her rip there, leads. I'm not necessarily asking for it to be louder. I just want it to sound like it has a heartbeat. Okay? Again, we're going to just obsess over the beginning because that's all we remember as human beings. We remember beginnings and endings. We don't remember middles. We remember beginnings and endings, right? And if the beginning and ending is great, who cares about it? Right? You got to care about it a little bit, but you know, seriously, we did an experiment with the judging system. You can sit for just a moment again if you want, because I'm on a rant again. We did an experiment with all of the judges, and we let them watch the first 5 seconds of a performance, and then write their score. There was 85% accuracy. That what the judges thought about your performance in the first 5 seconds was 85% accurate with the score you would have gotten having watched the full performance.
What was the variance?
Not smart enough.
How much of it ended it go?
Yeah, no. The beginning is so incredibly important to exciting the audience, right? I mean, imagine if this was a job interview and I started this off by going, hey, it's great to be here. We're going to have a really fun time today. I hope you really enjoy it. Right? Very, very different. Yes? Okay, so this beginning, it doesn't have to be loud, but it has to be full of all of the passion that you were going to bring to this song right at the start. Yeah?
Yes.
Here we go.
One, two, three, four.
Now bring it to life, leads. Ready? Here we go. And
Come stop your crying, it'll be alright. Just take my hand, hold it tight. I will protect you from all around you. I will be here now.
yeah, leads, that was awesome. That was really beautiful, really compelling, super, super work. Now, we know that the reason we are doing this interesting style of music, barbershop, right, is because there is magic when we sing in 4-part harmony, right? There's a magic to 4-part harmony. And we do not get to do that until the basses finally join us on the words, right? Until that point, it's not barbershop, and it is not strong. And the reason that it's not strong is that arrangers do this intentionally. If everything is strong, nothing is strong, right? There's no contrast. So the arranger takes this part of the arrangement and he says, I'm going to intentionally weaken this arrangement so that when finally the basses come in, there's this feeling of strength and power. And we call that development. It just moves from one thing to the next thing to the next thing. So it starts off with no one. Everyone is on do, 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 do. Then we put the leads on words. Then we put the tenors with them. Then the baritones come in. And then finally, when the basses come in, there should be a feeling of arrival. Ah, there it is, the barbershop harmony we have been waiting for the whole time. So I ask my chorus all the time, how well do you know your notes, words, and rhythms? On a scale of 1 to 10, how well do you know your notes, words, and rhythms? The second question that I ask them is, how well do you know the other 3 parts? Okay? So that's amazing. Right, so if you're singing lead, how well do you know what the tenors, baritones, and basses are doing? Right? So it's not important, it's not good enough, leads, to simply sing your notes. Because you have to know that I'm singing my notes by myself, then the tenors are joining me, now the baries are joining me, and now finally we are complete. And when we are complete, I'm going to sing with a very different voice and character than I am when I'm singing solo. When you're singing solo leads on, come stop your crying, it will be, it could be even more soloistic. It could be karaoke night, okay? But then when the tenors come in, you actually have to blend with something. You have to unify with another voice part. And then the baritones come in and it has to be even more unified. And then we have the peak of unified barbershop singing when the basses come in. So the way that every part is singing this has to be done anticipatory until we can't wait till finally the basses come in, and that should be the peak of our strength as a chorus. Can we build into that?
Yes.
Great.
One, two, three, four.
Don't fade, leads.
stop the crying, it'll be alright. Just take my hand, hold it tight. I will protect
Here we go, basses, right?
all around you. I will be here, don't you cry. For one so small, you seem so strong. My arms will hold you, keep you safe and warm. This bond between us can't be broken. I will be here, don't you cry. 'Cause you'll be
Beautiful, beautiful. That was great. You've heard of Deke Sharon. Deke Sharon is considered the godfather of all a cappella singing. And Deke talks about barbershop as the black belt of all a cappella music. Right? There are many different styles of a cappella. There's madrigal singing, there's doo-wop, there is contemporary or collegiate a cappella, barbershop, vocal jazz, so on and so forth. He says that barbershop is the black belt of all a cappella singing because in every other style of music, there are people responsible for different things. You can have a seat again. I'm on my soapbox. So for instance, for doo-wop, there's usually a bass that's going doom, doo-doo, doom, doo-doo, doom, doo-doo, bow, bow, doom, right? In collegiate contemporary a cappella singing, there is usually someone that is beatboxing, that is just keeping the time. We don't have that in barbershop. So the singer in a barbershop chorus or quartet is responsible for being the drummer, the bass player, the lead singer, the backup singer. The reason barbershop music is so incredibly difficult to master is that we have more to do in a barbershop chorus than a singer does in any other a cappella style or even any accompanied chorus singing, right? When we're singing with a piano, the piano is taking control of the pitch. So we don't even have to think about the pitch because the piano is maintaining it for us. When we sing with the drums, we don't have to think about the tempo. Unfortunately, when we are singing barbershop a cappella music, we have to control the tempo, we have to control the pitch, we have to control all of those sorts of things. So our brain is processing more information when we sing barbershop than when we sing any other style of music. And it is incredibly complicated, and when it is done right, it is better than anything that we could possibly imagine. Okay? So, what I hear once we get into You'll Be in My Heart is I hear everyone singing as though they are the lead singer, but I don't hear anyone holding themselves accountable to the rhythm and tempo of this song. Right? How many of you have heard the original Phil Collins version of this song? Only a third of it. Hey Siri, play You'll Be in My Heart by Phil Collins. Hey Siri, play You'll Be in My Heart by Phil Collins. You hear that, leaves? So basses, you don't have do 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 do. You have this do 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 do. How would you categorize this song? Yeah? What? Rock. This is rock. So even though you're singing it like the lead singer, like you're standing in a microphone, holding the microphone going, you'll be in my heart. But where is the dum dum bum bum dum 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 dum? You'll be whole band, right? You cannot just be the lead singer. You have to feel the bass. You have to feel the drums. You have to be the complete band and not just the lead singer. Yeah?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Did anyone else want to make a feel the bass joke or just me? It's a few of us who do.
Curious if you want to. One, two,
Feel the whole thing.
four.
Come stop your crying, it'll be alright. Just take my hand, hold it tight. I will protect you from all around you. I will be here, don't you cry. For one so small, you seem so strong. My arms will hold you, keep you safe and warm. This bond between us can't be broken. I will be here, don't you cry. 'Cause you'll be in my heart, my heart. Yes, you'll be in my heart. From this day on, now and forever, evermore. You'll be in my heart, my heart.
But you just sang that already, right? You went, you'll be in my heart, you'll be in my heart, this day on now and forevermore. And then you went, you'll be in my heart. So whenever we have something that comes around again, it has to be different. It has to be better. You cannot, right? The moment you repeat something and it's the exact same way as it was the first time, I open my program and I just start to look at things because I'm bored. Yes?
Yep.
Right? You have to find something every time that you'll be in my heart comes up that it gets better and better and more interesting and more interesting. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, great. That was so much better. That
Oh,
whole
sorry.
thing.
How do you suggest that we do that? Like, genuinely, you know.
Yeah, love that question. The answer is anything but what you just did. Right? Now, the interesting thing, I do take that as a genuine question, but I will tell you that in my experience, if you all did something and it was all different, some of you got a little bit louder, some of you got a little bit softer, some of you rocked the rhythm a little bit more, right? Even though we disagreed on what we should be doing, the fact that you all chose to do something different would have that effect. Now, you want to know what's even better than that? When we all agree on what is different,
Yeah.
right? And that just requires, like, writing it in our sheet music. Like, here's what we're going to do at this one. But I think for every single one that comes up, you've got to find something new and interesting and different so that, it feels like we're going to a buffet, right? And it's not just chicken, right? But there's all sorts of things for us to pick from when we're doing that. So the short answer is anything, but what that actual answer is that we are all going to do together, there is no wrong or right answer. It is just, there really isn't. I mean, there is
a wrong answer.
there are a few wrong answers. Like, I mean, I won't go into the menu of wrong answers, but so at this point, unless you have a strong thought about it right now, I would say anything. Yes?
My idea is that the second iteration of it is dynamically not as big as the first and has more wobbles of up and down in dynamics. The first one I want to be like, we're stating it, here we go, we haven't said it before, here it is. Now if you're saying it again, it's probably not louder, it's probably like gentler for another reason. That's where I'm feeling it. I definitely don't want it to be a growth in volume, because that's for later. We're holding that back, that's later on.
Well,
Is it more intense?
Yeah, why not? Exactly.
more intense from how I'm delivering the message, but not from a sound.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right?
Emotional.
Emotionally, yeah.
Yeah.
Emotion, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Great. Can we get that difference? Okay. You were physically much more engaged than you were in any other run through that we did before, right?
Yes.
It wasn't everyone, but most of you that time, right from the beginning, were going do do as opposed to do 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 do. Everyone was kind of feeling that groove, right? It had a very, very different effect from a performance standpoint. Okay, let's do that and get even further. Be the whole band, not just the lead singer.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Good leads.
Come stop your crying, it'll be alright.
Unify to the tenors.
Just take my hand, hold
Now join in there, baritones.
I will protect you.
Basses.
All around you. I will be here, don't you cry. For one so small, you seem so strong. My arms will hold you, keep you safe and warm. This bond between us can't be broken. I will be here, don't you cry. 'Cause you'll be in my heart. Yes, you'll be in my heart. From this day on, now and forever.
What's next? Don't do it the same.
You'll be in my heart, no matter what they say. You'll be here in my heart, always, always. Don't listen to them, 'cause what do they know?
Ah, that's great. That is awesome. And the way that you grew out of that second one and went into the second verse was really, really exciting. Okay, now all of that, while interesting, was easy. Now I'm going to give you something difficult. Okay, have a seat. Yeah. You.
Wait.
Yeah?
Thanks. You are singing better at the beginnings of your phrases than you are at the ends of your phrases. Okay? This is very, very typical of barbershop and a cappella singing. Okay? And it's also very typical of solo singers, right? Frank Sinatra did not have to make it to the end of every phrase because he usually had a band behind him. So when he needed air, he could back out and the band would continue playing. We don't have that luxury. We have to create a non-stop, continuous wall of sound because we do not have a band behind us. However, we are stronger at the beginning of our phrase when we have a full tank of air than we are when we are all the way at the end of our phrase. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Very logical, right?
Yes.
Okay? So we have to make sure that as we are singing and expending air, by the time we get to the end of our phrase, we have reserved enough of our air that we can use it to make sure that the ends of our phrases are just as strong as the beginning of our phrases. This also should make sense, right?
Yes.
Now, it is a little more difficult when it is done with a strong rock tempo. Okay? you are also incredibly rhythmic at the beginning of your phrase, okay? But by the time we get to the end of our phrase, we are not as rhythmic.
Sorry.
No, you're all good. So, I will protect you from all around you, all around you, all around you, all the way to the end of the phrase. And we do this by using what is called a shadow vowel. Okay? So a shadow vowel means, my old Italian grandmother used to use shadow vowels all the time. She would go, Joey, how are you doing today? Right? She would add these little syllables at the end of phrases. So if the end of the phrase is from all around you, what is the shadow vowel at the end of you? W. Right? So all around you. You hear that?
Yes.
Right? I'll be here, don't you cry. Yeah. You'll be in my heart. Right? This day on. No. Right? So it's not from this day on. It's from this day on. Now and. Okay? So here's what I'd like you to do, and this is going to be difficult, and you're going to fail at it. But I believe, the motto that I have for my chorus is fail early, fail often, right? Failure does not mean that we suck. It means that there is growth opportunity. If there is no growth opportunity and everything is easy, we never get better, right? So all I do is spend every single rehearsal finding things for my chorus to fail at, because if they fail at it, that means then we can learn and grow. Yes? So when the little voice in your head says, I don't know what this guy is talking about, when is he going home?
You're a movie trader.
The answer is Monday. But you cannot let your brain say, I can't do this, because the moment your brain says, I can't, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Okay? So all we're going to do is we're going to sing from the beginning of the chorus again, and I just want you to tap the tempo. You're going to go
Think of the top of the song.
from the top. Yep. Ready? A 1, 2, a 1, 2, sing.
Don't stop your crying, it'll be alright. Just take my hand, hold it tight. I will protect you from all around you. I will be here, don't you cry. For one so small, you seem so strong. Between us can't be broken. I will be here, don't you cry.
First off, that's already better. Why? We are in sync with each other, right? We are now, right now, instead of prioritizing the lead singer in the band, right now we are prioritizing the rhythm section of the band. And we are just more together than we've been for the last 30 minutes or so. Great. Now, here's the tough part. Okay? I want you to leave tapping on your knees, and I want you to bring your hands up and clap when you cut off. Okay? And when you cut off, that should create a shadow vowel. So, come stop your crying, it will be all right. So we're going to bring our hands up on the cutoff, and what is the sound we make? Right, exactly right. just like my hand. Hold it tight. I will protect you from all around you. But what happens there? Look. Right? It's all around. Listen. All around you. Right? It's not all around you. And I say this with love and respect. You're doing that with every single phrase. And here's the beautiful thing about this instrument that we have. Right? We have one of the most versatile instruments in the whole world. We can make any sound. We can make our voice sound like animal noises. We can make it sound like instruments. We can do anything with our voice. Now, a piano has no choice, right? When you press the key on the piano, a hammer moves and it hits a string, and that is the loudest sound the piano is going to make, and then it decays in sound. You cannot crescendo a piano. If you want the piano to get louder, what do you have to do? You have to play the key again and press it harder, right? The piano, the pedal simply sustains the tone longer, but there is no way on God's green earth that a piano can crescendo after pressing the note unless you press it again harder. Yes? Okay? Our voice does not have to do that. Okay? Our voice does not have to have that decay. So the moment you start singing or you start a syllable, be all right, be all right, all the way to the end of the phrase. The only way that your voice will not do that is if you start running out of air. And if you start running out of air and you don't stop, find more oxygen to come in and sing better at the end of the phrase, right? So you do not have to sing the whole phrase. If you need breath in the middle of any given phrase, you have too many people in this chorus to sing every note, word, and rhythm. I have about the same number of people in my chorus, and they are not allowed to sing more than 70% of the song. So they would have to go, come stop your crying, right, just take my hand, hold it tight, I will from all around you, right, so that we never hear the ends of phrases dropping and decaying. Okay? So what I want to do is go to the beginning again and make sure that as we tap, 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 we put the shadow vowel at the end of every single phrase. Got it? Now basses, you have the most difficult part in all of this because you have a lot of pickups. So you're going to have to put some of your shadow vowels earlier than the rest of the chorus. So it's going to be different when we're clapping, right? If the basses have a pickup, or the basses end early, you have a different shadow vowel in ending than the rest of the chorus. Make sense? Yeah. Let's give it a shot. Fail miserably, okay? Fail. Don't try to be perfect right now. If you try to be perfect and hide your mistakes, your brain will not recognize them. If you make big mistakes, your brain will recognize them and start learning from them. From the top. 2, 1, 2, sing. Now right there it means, listen, I heard exactly right. Exactly. It's do 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 do. You hear the difference? Listen to the close your eyes for a second. Listen to the difference. Don't sing, don't tap, just listen. Do 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 do. And this. Do, 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 do. You hear the difference? Yes. Here we go. Tapping and singing. 1, 2. 1, 2, sing. Do, 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 So we should hear this rhythm salad. right, at the beginning. So basses you have do, 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 do. It's not do, 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 do. Yeah? 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Keep going.
Turn up your crying, it'll be alright. Just take my hand, hold it tight. I will protect you from all around you. I will be here, don't you cry. No one so small, you seem so strong. My arms will hold you, keep you safe and warm. This bond between us can't be broken. I will be here, don't you cry. You'll be in my heart, yes, you'll be in my heart. From this day on,
From this day on. So, and the way that we can tell if it's happening is that if the end of a phrase, your mouth ends closed, it's wrong. So if you go from this day on, now on, from this day on, right? There's a big, big difference, okay? That was ridiculously good! That was like you were singing phrase endings. You're not dying away at the ends of phrases. The ends of the phrases were as rhythmic as the beginnings of the phrases. That was good. Do it again. One more time with the hands. Then we take the training wheels off and we do it without the hands, and then
We have a car crash.
we stand up. Okay? Here we go. One more time with the hands. Okay? And remember, it's not just clapping at the end of the phrase. Right? Where you are clapping, we should also hear a shadow vowel. And that shadow vowel has the potential to be a little baby chord. From this day on, right? That pitch, we should hear this little chord pop at the end of every phrase. It's not this day on, no chord, this day on. We should hear that little chord at the end of every phrase.
Is there a shadow vowel with the do, 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 do?
Absolutely. Do, 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 whoop, 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 whoop. Right? And say W-U-H. Now say W-I-H. You hear the difference?
Yeah.
Listen, from this there, do, 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 whoop, do, 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 right? One is kind of down and heavy, the other one is lifting, right? So we don't want the shadow vowel to be UH. From this day on. You hear the difference?
Yes. Are you singing that to emphasize the fact that that's what Shane said, should we are all singing together, or should we individually be trying to make those noises on each one?
You should individually be making those noises on each one. Yeah.
In a rhythm song.
Yep. In a rhythm song. It doesn't work in ballads. People do it in ballads, and you shouldn't. Right? Because ballads are meant to be sung the way that we would speak them.
Yes.
Right? So if I said, you are my sunshine, right? We would never say that. We wouldn't say, you're my sunshine now. So if we would deliver it sunshine, then we'd sing, sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me, but if we did it in tempo, 1, 2, ready, and you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me, yeah? Okay, here we go. From the top again. One more time with hands. Then we take the training wheels off. Then we stand up. 1, 2,
Don't stop your crying, it'll be alright. Just take my hand, hold it tight. I will protect you from all around you. I will be here, don't you cry. For one so small, you seem so strong. My arms will hold you, keep you safe and warm. This bond between us can't be broken. I will be here, don't you cry. You'll be in my heart. Yes, you'll be in my heart. From this day on, now and
Just speak it. 1, 2, speak it.
from this day on.
Yeah. And the shadow vowel should never be louder than the note that you're singing. It should never go, this day on.
Unless
Right?
you're trying to prove that you're doing
Unless you're trying to unless the coach has yelled at you 3 times for not doing it, then you can make it louder than the note itself. Right? But it should not be anything. I believe that there is sleight of hand in barbershop. There is sleight of hand in performing. Right? How many of you have ever had the opportunity to see your favorite performer live? Who? David Bowie. Michael. Tom Jones. So how long did Tom Jones perform for?
It took him a while to get
An hour and a half. An hour and a half. How long did Michael Jackson perform?
I was spaced out and just.
Yeah.
No, it's awesome.
It wasn't drugs or How long did David Bowie perform for? About an hour and a half. We're like 30 seconds into a song and you're still dying at the end of your phrase, right? I say this to say that there is sleight of hand, right? David Bowie, these are the exact same human beings as we are, and they put sleight of hand in their performance that we don't recognize, okay? These shadow vowels should not be so big that the audience notices it, right? It should be something like you watch a magic trick happening and you go, how did they do that, right? If it's so loud, it's like watching a magic trick and you go, I saw what you did. I saw it there. I saw it, right? It can't be so big that the audience knows what you're doing. It just has to be slight at the end that they know it's better. They know it's one of the best things that they've heard in Ireland from a barbershop chorus, but, right, they don't know why. Right? Have you been in that situation before? Have you watched something and you're like, I know that's good. I can't figure out how they're doing it, but I know that's good. That's what you have the potential to do. From the beginning, no tapping. All we want to hear now is the shadow vowels. Yeah? 1, 2, 1, 2, and do, 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 do. Yeah, good. Make sure basses and baritones that it's not spoken. It can't go do 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 what. Listen. It's do 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 right? Yeah. Here we go. 1, 2. I'll buckle my shoe. Absolutely. Hmm? So then you have strong, my arm, Z-I-H, right?
But we don't do the strong move.
You only do it before a breath. But if it's before a breath, you do it every single time. Every single time. If it's a rhythm song and you have a breath, the sound that we hear before you take the breath should be a shadow vowel. Yep. Got it? That is a rule for all of barbershop until the end of time. There is only one sound that does not have a shadow vowel. Anyone want to guess at what it is?
It's like a
T-I-H. Z-I-H. Z. Days. No. K is C-I-H. K-I-H. It's ah. Ah. You can't go ah. There is no. So the rule for anything that ends in ah is to simply breathe in through the vowel. Since you can't go ah, right? You just go ah, ah, right? The way that you end in ah in a rhythm song is by simply breathing in on the beat. Everything else from now to the end of time in barbershop rhythm songs should end in a shadow vowel. I literally go through my music, and after always, I write in the sheet music for my chorus, Z-I-H. Z. Always. Listen to them, M-I-H. M. Them. Everywhere, there's not a place where it doesn't belong. Unless it's out of time. Yeah?
Yes.
Now let's stand up and do it.
One, two, three, four.
Yes, bases! That was perfect! Yeah. Excellent.
It'll be alright. Just take my hand, hold it tight. I will protect you from all around you. I will be here, don't you cry. For one so small, you seem so strong. Between us can't be broken. I will be here, don't you cry. 'Cause you'll be in my heart. Yes, you'll be in my heart. From this day on, now and forever.
That was great. Listen, I don't know how to express this without you thinking that it's some kind of American positivity. Believe me, we're not positive anymore. That is not a small improvement. That is a category shift of a chorus. A chorus that is dying at the ends of phrases to a chorus that is not only sustaining to the end of the phrase, but having rhythmic integrity at the end of the phrase is not a small improvement. It's not that was better. It is a categorical shift for you as a chorus. An enormous, enormous leap as a chorus, right? I remember being here with you a year ago when my chorus was here and talking to you about choruses need to be limitless. We are limited as human beings, but when we come together like this as a chorus, we have the opportunity to become limitless that was limitless, right? I don't listen to that and think, oh, they're dying away at the end of the phrase. Oh, they need oxygen to survive. It was completely entertaining. It was free of distractions. It was artistic. It had wonderful shape, right? And that is not a small improvement. That is an enormous, enormous shift, okay? Now, we've got to go further. We've got 30 minutes left to get through the rest of the song. You understand the concepts?
Yes.
Now let's put it into play and go further with it.
Sorry, I will correct you. At the end of heart,
Yeah.
I found it hard to go back onto the vowel after the T if I ended up going
So
Yeah.
so the other thing to think about is there are shadow vowels that have pitch, and there are shadow vowels that don't have pitch.
Okay.
So time,
Yeah.
m, that has pitch. We can
Yeah.
do a scale of m.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Has no pitch,
Okay, so-
right? So is one. Now if it was D, if it was tired, that has pitch, right?
So it's okay not to pitch it on a T. Okay.
And have no pitch. So it's still TIH, it's still a shadow vowel, we still go,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But it has no pitch to it at all. Excellent
Thank
question,
you. Okay.
excellent question. All right, where's a good place to start in the middle? You'll be in my heart?
Yeah.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
Like,
maybe.
Yeah.
The first
The first one?
First chorus of you,
First area in there.
so you can see that
Okay.
What we forgot.
B flat.
Okay, sorry.
Basins, you'll be in my heart, bass. First, you'll be in my heart. Got it?
Yeah.
Here we go.
1, 2, 3.
You'll be in my heart. Yes, you'll be.
You'll be in my heart.
Yes.
Right? It has to fall on the beat. If you're tapping, there's only one T, right? And it's right on the beat. You'll be in my heart. Yeah, got it? Okay, here we go.
1, 2, 3.
You'll be in my heart. Yes, you'll be in my heart. From this day on, now and forever.
Now what are we doing on the second one?
You'll be
Yep.
in my heart. No matter what they
Say.
You'll be here in my heart always, always. Don't listen to them.
It's a rock song.
What do they know? We need each other to have to hold. Let's see in time.
Great.
I know. Yes, I know.
No! Yes, I know. Oh, the chord just went, yes, I know.
Well, I don't know, just to say.
Just.
What are we supposed to do there?
Come in on time.
No, we're supposed to get louder so
We're
that they
on
can
time.
have their solo. Do you remember? Because
Yeah.
otherwise they're like monsters.
Oh.
And it's doing this because you won't run out of breath and no one will take a breath because they're all being heroes.
Yeah?
Take a breath. Be the hero who goes, no. Because otherwise it's, no. And it's totally outrageous.
Yeah.
You have to help them.
Yeah. Right? Listen, I know that this is difficult to fix right now, given that we're all here, but you can't learn this without sheet music. Whether you read sheet music or not, you've got to like look at where the rests are in the music and maybe even write some of this stuff in, right? There's no human on earth, even professional musicians, when they're playing Beethoven's Fifth for the 2000th time, are still writing in notes, even though they have it memorized, right? So I tell my chorus, the first person to have it memorized is the first person to make a mistake. I think we pride ourselves as barbershoppers on who's going to memorize it the quickest. I think the fastest person to memorize is the fastest as she sits down to take her music. Right, but knowing, I mean, looking at the music, you have to hold they'll see in time. Yes, I know. Right? So just looking at the music and finding where all of these rests are, and at the rest, I would just in parentheses write what the syllable of the shadow vowel is, and then I would, like 2 weeks before we went to our international competition, I was literally going up to people saying, "Where's your music? Where is your music?" I don't care if you have it memorized, you need a reminder, because this rehearsal, right? When you rehearse weekly for 2 hours, that's less than 1% of our week. 2 hours in the span of a week, it's less than 1% of our week. How in the world are we supposed to remember this stuff if we don't have some way of taking notes and writing this stuff down? Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So how do you want to get into that? Yeah, we can go. You want to do just You'll Be in My Heart again? Or don't listen to them?
Yeah, where do you want to get to? Sorry, you want to get to...
Where we were. Yeah, great.
And flash, of course it is. Don't listen to that. You know where we are? Don't listen to them? 1, 2, 3.
Don't listen to them, 'cause what do they know? We need each other to have to hold. There's
Where that goes, don't sing it on an S. They'll see. Just don't sing it. Okay? Don't listen. 1, 2, 3.
Don't listen to them, 'cause what do they know? We need each other to have to hold. There's time. I know.
They'll see it what?
Time.
Yeah, you went, they'll see in time. And mouths shut. It has to end open. They'll see in time. Yeah?
Yes.
At least, you're breathing there?
Oh, there's a rest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Richard, does
Great.
it counter chiming thing there somewhere?
There isn't though.
No, there isn't.
That's the thing.
No, everyone ends.
We're singing it.
Everyone ends together there. They'll
1,
see
2,
and
3,
see in time. Right? So you're all doing different things before that, but when you're all on time, you're there together and you cut off together. Yeah?
Yes.
Same spot. The first two were great. The third one, not so much.
Don't, 2, 3.
Don't listen to them, 'cause what do they know? We need each other to have to hold. There's time. I know, yes I know. When destiny calls, you must be strong. I may not be with you, but you gotta hold on. There's time. I know.
I'll show you. I'm gonna do this.
I was doing
1,
something.
2.
Yeah. Yeah. I was totally confused.
Okay, sorry.
Yep.
It's gone.
Got it. Yep.
Sorry, I should have given you the updated sheet music, but I just didn't print it for myself because I knew
A
the
solo
answer.
or going all the way back to the.
Yeah. When destiny. Yeah?
Yeah.
Raisins, you ready? Straight in on destiny. Let me hear it. 1, 2, 3.
When destiny rolls, you must be strong. I may not be with you, but you gotta hold on. There's in time. I know we'll show them together, 'cause you'll be in my heart. Believe me, you'll be in my heart. I'll be there from this day on, now and forevermore. You'll be in my heart, no matter what they say. I will be with you always. You'll be in my
Good. Should the last sound that we make be a shadow vowel?
Yes.
Who says yes? Who says no? So remember, what is the rule to shadow vowels? We only do them when that is true when there's a breath coming, but also when there is rhythm. And the rhythm stops, right? When you go, you'll be in my heart, in my heart. Oh, so that band that I was playing, right? The Phil Collins band, the drummer stops playing, right? If there is an underlying tempo, there is always a shadow vowel. The moment that you stop and hold a chord without any tempo underneath it, there is no shadow vowel. So this should not end ways. It should end ways.
Yeah.
Right? So no ways, just ways. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Great. Now, that said, you have got to rock through this song until the tempo stops. Right? So, you'll be in my heart no matter what they say. I will be with you always. All of that, you still have to feel the tempo. You can't slow it down. Right? It just has to rock and rock until the tempo stops. Yes?
Yes.
Great. Where can we go from to make sure that that's happening?
You want to go to the end?
Yeah?
Let's go to the last chorus.
Yeah, perfect. A flat? Last chorus. That's we'll show them together cause you right on the Yule. Last chorus.
You'll be in my heart. That one. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
You'll be in my heart.
The arranger even put more rhythm into it. You'll be in my heart, right?
Yeah.
It's gotta rock,
Yeah.
right? It can't be you'll be in my heart. It's you'll be in my heart. You've gotta feel those rhythms, right? It's gotta, if I'm the drummer of this song, and remember, every single one of you is the drummer. Right? At the beginning of this song, I might be like hi-hat and snare. Just a little like. By the time we get to the last chorus, I am on the toms going doo-doo ba-boom ba-boom ba-dum digga-dum. Right? It's gotta be more. Right? the last chorus of this song, if there's not someone in the audience that is literally going like, or the audience isn't like, right? I mean, you have got to rock to a point that the chorus, the audience doesn't sit there and go, oh, they were nice. It's got to be like the audience has to be standing, clapping along, swaying with you. You've got to make that feel happen. Yes, sir?
Just a question. Barbershop, we're meant to sing legato, right? So does that not make us
These
more
are not in
staccato?
opposition. Such a good
To
question.
be, like, being that rhythmical in the barbershop song?
Yeah,
Is
so,
that what we're trying to do, be more staccato, or how do we...
no. So you can still sing, you'll be in my heart. So I'm not suggesting you'll be in my heart, but I'm suggesting you'll be in my heart, as opposed to you'll be in my heart, right? Right now, we're getting very, I would consider this passive, right? We're kind of like letting the music just fall out of our mouth as opposed to delivering the music out of our mouth, right? This is a rhythm song. Even though it's kind of a ballad, there's an underlying tempo to this, right? Yes. So while legato is important, rhythm is a higher priority in our musical minds. Okay? Great. Last chorus.
You're just on the arse of that tenors. 1, 2, 3, and
You'll be in my heart, believe me, you'll be in my heart. I'll be there from this day on.
Tempo.
You'll be
Tempo.
They say I will be with you
You got it. So that is where the tempo stops. Right? So it goes, no matter what they say, I will be with you always. Oh, you'll be in my heart, in my heart. So from a visual presentation standpoint, your body should be going, I will be with you always. Oh, you'll be in my heart. And that is where we stop rhythm. Once we get there, your body should not still be going like this, right? At that point, your body stops, you look out the audience, you look someone in the eye, and you go, stand up. Stand up. Or else you will not be in my heart. If you want to be in my heart, stand up. Got it? Yes? Last time.
you'll be in my 1, 2, 3, let's go!
You'll be in my heart, believe me, you'll be in my heart. I'll be there from this day on, now and forevermore. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2,
Yeah.
No, sorry, just a quick question. Leads are out of tempo.
You're just on.
Yeah, you're more. So are we kind of?
That's a great question. Let me correct you.
Yeah.
Leads are holding a note,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
but the tempo is still going.
So do we still keep?
So if I were singing this song in a quartet, I would go away. Right? I would go away. Right?
Yeah.
It's got, even though you have one note leads, you are still feeling that tempo until the tempo stops. Even though you're holding one note, you still have to follow. The band is still playing in your head. Remember, I said, how well do you know your notes and words versus how well do you know what the other three parts are doing? Leads, even though you're holding one note, you still have to be aware of what the tenders, berries, and bass are doing. Yes?
Yes.
When you sang through this at the beginning, someone that was here for the Spanish festival was like literally standing behind you. And he was just going, I mean, it was completely, did you see that?
Yeah, yeah.
He was just
Didn't move a
literally, he was
muscle.
like standing there for the whole thing.
Where is he now?
Well, I started talking and he was like, no, thank you. But I mean, listen, that was before we even started working on this. Right? Your bodies weren't involved, the phrase endings were dying away, and some person heard music and walked by and went, what the heck is that? And stood there with his jaw agape. Right? That is the power of what you do, right? And taking that power and finding ways to improve it every single time we get together is an emblem of what we need much more of in the world, right? So don't ever let yourself just come here and sing notes and words out of your mouth without engaging your brain in what is going on. Singing is good, but when you sing and improve and improve and improve, it's not just good for you, it's good for other people as well to pay attention to. So while singing here and just doing notes, words, and rhythms is good for you, it increases endorphins, it increases lung capacity, it does all sorts of good things for you. When you work to improve that product for the people that you sing it with, you pass those benefits on to them. And this is something that is desperately needed, and in this very technological world, the world is telling us it's a lot easier to stay home and get things delivered to your house and not get together with people. When you find an opportunity like this to come together, you have to take advantage of it. So don't let your brain just be empty singing notes, words. Find an opportunity every single time to work to a slightly higher level every time you get together. Yeah?
Okay, friends, we're going to take a 20-minute break. Have a nice relax. I will see you back here in 20 minutes time. Thank you.
Distractions. And while your performance was genuinely beautiful and so much better than it was a year ago, or even than it was when I saw you at the convention in the fall of last year, if we're going to spend some time right now to make it even better, that is going to come from minimizing distractions and maximizing unity. Okay? So, for that to happen, one, you need three things. One is you need to know this music. And the places where you don't know this music, just don't sing. You are so fortunate to be the largest chorus in IABS. Right? This is, even for North American standards, this is a huge chorus. When is the time that you actually have to sing everything?
Never.
When you're in a quartet. Right? Lady Barbelade has no choice but to sing because if they stop, you're going to notice it, right? But in a chorus, you need to first know the music, and the places that you don't, you still have to mouth along, right? The second thing that you have to know are your personal individual strengths and weaknesses. And we have to admit to those things. Every single one of us is limited in our own unique way. For how long we can hold a note, how high or low we sing, how good we are at rhythms, how emotional and vulnerable we're willing to get when we perform. Every single one of us has hot buttons and things that we're good at and things that we're bad at. And we have to recognize the things that we are not so good at, someone else in this chorus is good at that. So we can't be so proud to just sing every single note, word, and rhythm unless we know that it is a strength of ours. And then the third thing that we need is a sensitivity to what the director is showing us so that we do not go on autopilot, right? We need to know the music, we need to recognize our own abilities, and we have to recognize the opinion of the director. Got it? Yes. So, let's just do we're going to just do a few quick exercises to see if we can maximize that as much as possible. The first one is this. Do me a favor and just clap for me when my hands are like this. Right, and we have ba, 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 ba. Right? So right when they're like this, I want you to clap. And I want it, if the goal of what we're going to do right now is to categorically improve to a new category, we need to ensure that that clap sounds like one clap. Very, very difficult, right? We are taking 50 people from all different walks of life, different backgrounds, and we're just trying to sound like one clap. It's incredibly difficult, but it is possible. Still heard 3 different claps. We're still getting someone late over here. That was could you hear it? There was even resonance in the room after it. That was great. Yeah, now we're getting it. You shouldn't have moved. You were like, your face and your hands were literally, you were like this. Right? That attentiveness and that anticipation, right? As I'm scanning the room while you sing, I'm looking at empty eyes. I'm looking at eyes that are kind of thinking about something else as you're singing, as opposed to those eyes, right? That you were like, right? That is how you have to perform a song like this. Now, you should be able to find unlimited motivation in this song. The lyrics are so descriptive and so beautiful that no matter where you are at in life, even if you're struggling right now, you should be able to find beauty in what this song offers and connect to it somehow, even if it's the love of a pet, right? Or the love of someone who is not there anymore, right? There shouldn't be a moment in this song where you can detach, right? And start going somewhere else in your head, because the moment you do that, we lose one of the 3 things, right? The moment you go into your head is the moment we lose the connection with the director. So we need all 3 of those things to be happening at the same time to simply minimize distraction so that we can become more artistic and musical. Yes? Okay, so we're going to play a game now. We're going to play 2 games. Here's the first game. I am going to just step outside for 30 seconds and ask Becky to change one thing about how she directs this song. And then we're going to go through the intro and stop, and I want you to tell me what it was that she changed about her directing. Got it?
Yes.
I'm going to ask her to change something. She's going to come back. You're going to perform the intro to Love Walked In. We'll stop, and you tell me what you think I asked her to change. Got it?
You frightened baby, Joe.
Oh, yeah.
No, frightened.
What's the first word?
Tenderly, softly, to my life you came. Could I know my drear world would never be the same? Could I know enchantment ere my soul would claim? My sore heart unlocked its door to you, and suddenly, splendidly, silently, magically.
All right, let's just stop there for a moment. Who has an idea of what I have asked her to change?
I don't think she changed anything. I think the thing was to get us to watch her.
Yes.
Exactly right. I walked her out there and I said, don't change it. We're all gonna follow me. And was it better?
Yes.
It was not a little bit better. It was a lot better. It was a lot better. Right? I mean, you were just, it felt like there was connection to what was going on. Right? That is what is missing. And that is not something that should happen in a performance or on a contest stage. That is something that should happen every time you rehearse. Because if you give that to her in a rehearsal, she's going to make it better.
I had to not make it better. Joe said, don't do anything extra. Don't do anything more musical. And you followed me so well at the start. I was like, oh, I could do. Nope. Do the same. But literally, like, tiny hand, and you did this gorgeous crescendo. And I was like, that's exactly what I wanted you to do.
Right on the first
same
word.
hands every time.
You went tenderly, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
That is where you have to live. That is where you have to live all the time. Yes?
It's intense.
Great.
It felt intense.
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah. Even faces were more engaged. The whole thing was categorically better than it was the first time that you sang it. Great. Let's play one more game, okay? And this is not a trick. This is a game that I play with my chorus all the time, and there are two rules. One, I want you to sing through Love Walk In as fast as you can possibly sing it. If you can finish the whole song in 20 seconds, I want you to finish it in 20 seconds. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Rule two
I just want you to go first.
is that you cannot get ahead of Becky.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes.
So
You have to follow Becky.
stick with me here. Okay? All right?
Oh, okay.
This is it's not a trick, but this is a mind game, right? I want you to sing through the song as fast as humanly possible. However, the only other rule is that you cannot get ahead of Becky's hands.
Okay.
Yes.
Got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have to conduct it as fast as is humanly possible?
No, you conduct. You do you. You conduct the song.
At normal
So as
speed.
fast as you can.
At normal speed.
You conduct what you want.
You're not
We never meet, in other words.
Okay, that's what I don't
Yeah, so
Yeah.
actually,
Yeah.
We can't finish it. We cannot finish it.
Get it out of this thing. Right? Grab a hold of this thing. Don't do it fast. Make this the most artistic performance. Don't go direct. Don't direct. Be artistic and musical. Right? And you have to be quick, not quicker than her hands.
Perfect.
No voice can get ahead of her hands. Got it? Here we go.
Tenderly, softly, to my life you
Quicker, quicker, quicker.
could I know my true world would never be the same.
Quicker, 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 quicker.
Could I know enchantment ere my soul would claim. My sore heart unlocked its door to you, and suddenly, splendidly,
Let's stop there for a second. I love your faces. Quicker, quicker, and you're literally like side-eyeing me going.
Yeah, but that's actually it.
What was
I don't know how to solve that.
what was the effect?
The breaks that I'm not putting in that they are were eliminated.
Say that again.
The breaks that I'm not putting in that you are were eliminated, and I don't know how to get rid of them. I've stopped conducting breaks. I've started conducting ins, but you're behind me every time,
Yeah,
except there where you were on it. In fact, ahead of me once.
yeah, yeah. We tend to think, we equate in our head ballad to slow.
Yeah.
Okay? And when I said, I want you to,
No, this just happened in a different, never mind.
I said,
Is
yeah,
that a good thing?
it's a really
Oh,
good
right,
thing.
okay. Wasn't sure if you were going to take the head off.
Really? Here's the thing, when you say,
Good work, who I know.
like for instance, let's use the word enchantment, right? You tend to sing enchantment, and when I said go faster, 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 you went enchantment, not enchantment. You went enchant, and you're stopping on target vowels faster, right? You are getting to target vowels faster. And you're not chewing through all of your words. You sing ballads like this. And it sounds like you're in slow motion. Right? As opposed to delivering a ballad the same way that I'm talking to you right now. You all of a sudden, all of your consonants got crisper, your target vowels were quicker, we were locking into a vowel and waiting, just waiting for Becky to give us the next phrase. Right? You can't think of ballads as slow.
Yes.
Right? These ballads are some of the most articulate things we do as barbershoppers. This kind of, it's called rubato, where we don't have an underlying tempo. Right? So do me a favor, just snap for me. I'm going to go like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I want you to just snap on every beat. Okay, here we go. You see? Right? Now I'm showing you when we're going to slow down, and I want you to beat every single beat. I want to hear ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. I want to hear tink, 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 tink. Ready? Here we go. That was perfect. Seriously, that is like how my chorus works. That was perfect. Ready? Now stick with me. Do the same thing. Exact same thing, right? Here we go. You get this?
Yeah.
Right? That is what she is showing you. And every sound you make goes thrum, 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 and it has to go click, 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 click. Yeah? Do it again.
Starting to that.
All right.
Here we go. No snaps. That attention you were just giving to the snaps, put it to your singing right now. No autopilot. You need three things. You need to know where you know the music and where you don't know the music. You need to know your personal ability, and don't sing everything. Only sing when you are at your very best and the connection to the director. Here we go.
Tenderly, softly, to my life you came.
Great. I hear limits. I hear limits. I hear people reaching for notes. I hear people dying at the end of the phrase. Heighten your sensitivity to your personal ability, right? I want to hear only the best, right? Everyone's voice, and I will challenge you until the day you die. Everyone's voice is beautiful in its own unique way. But there are also places where I don't want to hear your voice, right? I can find, I don't care how good, bad a singer you think you are, I can find beauty in every single person's voice, but there are also places that we don't want to hear, right? Heighten your sensitivity to what you are letting out of your mouth, and make sure that it is something that you believe in and that you are very proud of. And if it gets to a place where it is not that either, because of your awareness of the music or your ability, then just do it at volume level 0. Tenderly soft. Okay, right? Just turn it on and off. And you need to, one of the things I used to do in college is I used to accompany auditions, right? And we would switch on and off, and I would play, and someone would turn pages, and then they would play, and I would turn pages. And I learned how to play piano by turning pages, because I noticed that if I was following in the sheet music, the accompanist would nod when they wanted the page turned, and they were always nodding 4 measures before I was at the end of the page. They were memorizing 4 measures ahead and saying, turn the page before we needed to get there, so that their brain could start processing the top of the next page. You need to do the exact same thing. Do not be in the moment. Be ahead of the moment and say, what is coming, do I know it, and am I able to sing it? And if the answer to one of those is no, then sit out for 3 seconds until you get to a spot where you can say, that's where I'm going to come in again. Got it? Here we go.
God, I really hope someone starts.
Heighten your sensitivity.
Tenderly, softly, to my life you came.
Oh.
Could I know my dear world would never be the same? Could I know enchantment?
I've got goosebumps too many places.
What even was that?
Who,
So lovely.
did anyone intentionally stop singing and willing to admit it on
Mind chat.
yeah,
Yeah.
silently, on silently?
Yeah.
No. Listen, the people who are not singing there, this is not a place where you should go, and these are the ones who suck. Like, they're bad. No, these are heroes. I mean, your ability, that silently chord was so soft and so effortless, and it was not effortless because of the people who were singing. It was effortless because of the people who said, I know I shouldn't be singing there, right? You took something out of the sound that caused the ensemble to elevate, and that should be happening in every single phrase of this song. That people should just be recognizing, this is my place to sit at, right? And let me tell you, when we get to the end of the song and it needs power, guess where it's going to come from? It's going to come from these singers that just decided to step out and go, you know what, that's a little too high and a little too soft for what I'm able to do with my voice. But when we need that power, we're going to build it with these voices that decided to sit out. You understand?
Yes.
Okay? Now, all of this work that we have just done is entirely technical. We haven't even touched musical artistry whatsoever. We were just getting rid of distractions, and this is a bigger leap than you even made with You'll Be in My Heart. Now, we have to think about this a little bit. And I know I said this to you literally a year ago this weekend when we were here, but there's a difference between tenderly and softly. And you are also admitting, you can feel free to sit. You're also admitting that the place in which you are singing this song has you in a pretty dreary place. Could I know that this drear world would never ever be the same again? This love that you're about to sing about changed your perspective on life from something that was incredibly drear and dark into something that is new and beautiful, right? So, tenderly, softly, to my life you came and changed this incredibly drear world that I was in that is now never going to be the same. Could I know enchantment? Now, seriously, when's the last time one of you ever uttered the word enchantment? Was it in the last year?
No.
Hell no! We don't use words like this anymore. So when you sing a word like enchantment, it cannot sound like you got the shopping cart going through the grocery store looking for milk, right? It's like enchantment would never blah 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 blah. That word enchantment has to light on fire when you sing it. Ere my soul would claim. Now what the hell does that mean? Seriously, what does that mean? What is the subtext? What is the dumb Joe? What is dumb Joe who doesn't ever use words like this? What in the world does this mean? How would I relate this to my personal life?
Is it a rhetorical question?
I want the answer. I don't want it from you though, because you. Yeah, I know. Of course you do.
Have you ever loved before? Have you ever felt? Have you still ever felt love before? Have you ever?
Great.
That your soul would like enchantment, but maybe it hasn't experienced it.
Anyone else?
You just recognize it and take ownership of it.
Yeah. Now 3 have gone. Now Claire can go.
I think that it's the idea that you have never felt worthy of enchantment, right? That it's
Yeah.
to claim something, to
Yeah.
be allowed to have it.
Yeah. Guess what I hear when you sing this? I hear beautiful chords.
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you know how many choruses wish that the audience could hear beautiful chords when they sing? But let me tell you, there is another level above beautiful chords, and it is feeling that. Right? It is feeling exactly what you said, and not hearing this kind of old English, ere my soul should claim, right? But feeling what that means. My sore heart unlocked its door to you, and suddenly, which is different than splendidly, which is different than silently, which is different than come on. Come on. Right? You don't have to be in tears when you're singing this song. But if you're not thinking of every single one of these moments, you're missing the boat and you're just singing beautiful chords. Okay? So let's go again from the beginning, but I don't want to lose anything that we just worked on. I want to stack on top of it. Right? So we still need those 3 things that we just talked about: your knowledge of the music, your awareness of your ability, and your connection to the director. But now your brain needs to be thinking about this story. Okay? And if you have not been in a scenario yet in life where you can relate this story to an aspect of your life that is either current or past, then make it future. Right? If you can't connect to what this story is describing because it has not happened to your life yet, then daydream about it. Got it? Here we go.
Tenderly, softly, to my life you came.
You're not singing about the mailman. Maybe you are. Right? It's not tenderly, softly, you brought the mail to my house on Friday. Right? To my life you came is like, I never thought this person would have ever entered my life. Tenderly, softly, what? Like an angel, you came down from heaven. Right? You sang, to my life you came, like you were talking about the mailman dropping off mail every day. Tenderly, softly, change. To my life you came. Change it, right?
Yes.
Go further.
Tenderly, softly, to my life you came.
emphasize, that was beautiful. When we emphasize words like never, we don't do it by punching it. Drear world would never be, we lean into it. So it's not would never, it's would never be, never be, never be. Yes? Yes. Okay. Show the difference between tenderly and softly.
Tenderly, softly, to my life you came. Could I know my drear world would never be the same.
Yeah, that was so much better. It had way too much personal opinion. You were trying to tell her how fast you want to go, and guess what? I don't care. Right? Your opinion does not matter. It'll matter later. It doesn't matter here. Right? When Becky shows you where never goes, you have to put it there. You can't say, but my heart is feeling it differently. Good, then have your beautiful little heart go feel it differently out there. Okay? There's only one opinion that matters right now, and it's hers. So of those three things, we lost the third. Right? Man, was it emotional, and we had an understanding of our music, and we had an understanding of our strengths and weaknesses, but we completely cut the tie from our director.
Tenderly, softly, to my life you came.
No autopilot.
Could I know my drear world would never be the same?
What's next?
Could I know enchantment ere my soul would claim?
My sore heart.
My sore heart unlocked its door to you.
To who?
To you. Suddenly.
What's next?
Splendidly.
What's next?
Silently, magically.
They can do it though, can't they?
Yeah. And as you cut off magically, right, the room got still. Magically. Can you imagine, as Becky cuts off magically, this scenario that you were singing about, to my life you came and you changed my drear world, and I never thought that I would be worthy of such enchantment, and my sore heart that I never thought would love again has unlocked its door to you. To you! And then you see it happen. You get to magically, and that cut off, everyone goes, right? There has to be a moment where you become breathless because there's this wicked key change. This crazy, strange key change that goes from A, weirdly down a whole step, to G. It is jarring, right? Is it jarring because David Wright was drinking a few too many beers as he was making this arrangement? Probably yes. But I think he also made this crazy, unconventional key change because it was as jarring as the breathless moment when this person walked into your life. Right? So it's not a pause, it's not a rest. We don't stop between the intro and the chorus. We go magically. love, and we go right into it. Yeah? All right? Let's go from the beginning one final time for the sake of correct repetition, and then we will go further into the chorus. Yeah?
Yes.
Great.
Oh, it's not that one.
Tenderly, softly, to my life you came. Could I know my drear world would never be the same?
Connect.
Could I know enchantment ere my soul would claim? My sore heart unlocked its door to you. To you, and suddenly, splendidly, silently, magically.
See the person. Let it take your breath away.
Love walked right in and drove the shadows away. Love walked right in and
So, we hear too many limits. We hear people trying to sing too low. We have people who are fading away at the end of the phrase because they're running out of breath, right? We're missing number 2 right now. Number 2 is your personal limit. We have some people who weren't completely confident of the new chord on low. So I heard people scooping to find their note. Then at the end of the phrase, we heard a few people that started fading away and dying because they were running out of air. And then as it got lower, we started to hear some of our basses kind of getting really, really gravelly, reaching for notes. None of those things should happen if you are truly self-aware. Can we go right on love? And I want you to heighten your self-awareness, right? Think of how comfortable it is to sing on a scale of 1 to 10. If it drops to an 8, stop singing. Think of your confidence of the notes, words, and rhythms of this song. If it drops to an 8, stop singing. Right? You have so much time before the contest in a number of months, right? So much time to heighten your awareness of the notes, words, and rhythms and the things that you are good and bad at. Right? Let's do it again. Eliminate distractions.
Straight in from love.
Yep, right on love. Walk right in.
Basses, I don't think I have you there. What are you singing?
Love. Love. Yep.
Not there. There.
Yep.
Love.
Love right there.
Now there's still somebody singing down the octave. Yeah, that's your note. Basses, up there. Love. That's my child like you. And everybody in on love.
Love walked right in and drove the shadows away.
I love you, but it's not together now. Right? Drove the shadows away. And you gotta wait for that move, right? You were ahead of your director. No one can be you can sing this as fast as you want. You just can't be ahead of the director.
Love walked right in and drove the shadows away.
Yes.
No basses in on that first note. Please stop singing it.
Yep.
That's why I do that. Everybody, basses, okay?
Love, love.
No. Basses. love. Right? I can't sing that note. I can't do it. I can't demonstrate it. Right? If you can't hit that note, that doesn't mean that you're a bad bass at all. Most basses can't hit that note. Right? That's just a really tough one. So only the basses who have got it.
From the first one. Love walked right in and drove. Okay, first one.
Love walked right in and drove.
Watch
the shadows away.
No. Basses, and that is demonstrating that we are not self-aware. I think it was more than you know. If it was one person, we would have heard it. It was more than one person. Fix it, basses, though. Fix it. Right? Drove the shadows away. Silence.
From the first one.
Yep.
Love walked right in and drove the shadows away. Love walked right in and brought my sunniest day. One magic moment and my heart seemed to know that love said hello. Though not a word was spoken.
Beautiful. Go on. That's beautiful.
One look and I forgot the gloom of the past. Just one look and I had found my future at last. One look and I had found a world completely new. When love walked in with you, love walked in with you, sweet love walked in, and then I found my world was suddenly new. This love is.
I'd say some people don't need to sing that first note with love. If love is where you're comfy, then sing it. Faces.
This love.
This love is love. This what I'm getting from the bases is love. And that's low. So if love is what you can do, that's fine, but this is the first note. Bases beginning.
This love.
And again, sing the first note. That took about a second and a half. Go again. There we go. And if it's not a note that you're confident on, then you're just going to smile and pretend. I won't know any different. Okay?
This love dispels the gloom of the past. My darling, you.
I'm interrupting this stuff.
Yeah.
I've been doing it with this hand for a year.
Yep.
It's the same one. Please don't go ah. Yeah. Past. For the people who are holding it. Please. Yeah.
Lead baritone. Yep.
And this love. That was really nice. Thank you.
This love dispels the gloom of the past. My darling, in you brought the love that found my future at last. Love.
Yeah.
Walk right
You're doing wonderful. It's just so much cleaner and artistic and emotional. It's so much better.
But I also haven't been able to do that nice pullback before because they weren't following.
Yeah.
So So now I'm like, yeah, do it.
There's just more opportunity. Let's go from the exact same spot. You know how I said never, never, never will there be an exception to the rule of shadow vowels in an uptune? Right? There's no exception. Okay? Guess what? There's there's not. Okay? Listen, there is no exception in a ballad. You cannot sing a note that is longer than 1 second and not shape it. Right? There's never a moment in a ballad where you can hold your mouth open for a second and not either have it going somewhere or coming back from somewhere. Right? So when you go, found my future at last, love. No, it's got to be last, love. Right? You can't just scream the chord. Now let me tell you. It is so much fun to scream a chord. It's so much fun. It's so much fun, right? But guess what it's fun for? You. It's fun for you. It's not fun for them. It's not fun. When you do that, the audience goes, they're leaning forward and they're like, right? Imagine if you get to that chord and you go, last love, and it keeps going, growing all the way, right? But it can't grow beyond your limit. It can't grow beyond your breath capacity, right? So you have to have that self-awareness, but it cannot flatline from the same spot. This love, let's check that pitch though, G flat.
Are we G-flatting now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we are, sorry.
Ooh, love that. This love.
So beginning with the basic.
This love. Do something with it, leads and baritones. No! This hand is cutting it off. And she literally goes like this, and you go, what is she catching? Is there a fly? What is she doing, right? Come on. When you do that, she loses all power, right? When I cut my chorus off and they ignore it, I look like a dancing monkey, right? I'm like, I'm just here for their entertainment. You have got to respond to that cutoff. It was clear as day, leads and baritones. Come on.
Also, if you can't see me, and I mean this in the nicest way, whose problem is it?
Ours.
Yeah. I can't help you. If I can't see you and you can't see me,
don't sing.
I'm just here, so you have to find a space for yourself. That's not my job, that's your job. It's reasonable.
Yeah. This love, this love, this love dispels the gloom of the past. Watch, leads and baritones. Yes! You brought the love that bound my future at last. Love.
Honest to God, if you could do that. If you could do that, and just take the time with me, you'll kick everyone else in the face with it.
Yeah.
That's astounding.
Totally agree.
And it's so good, and you're all on it today because he's watching you. But if we could do that, that puts you in a different category.
Can we get a color?
Can we make it purple?
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, just
I'm looking at the
dancing. Just pointing at Becky.
Seriously, I mean, I believe this about my own chorus. After someone coaches my chorus, if they leave and we go back to what we were doing, then that's the person that was good.
Yeah.
Right? I'm showing you that you have the potential to do greater things. But when I come back and sit down, that is your opportunity to demonstrate that you understand the skills. That is not your opportunity to go, he's not looking at you. right? That's your opportunity to rise to the occasion and demonstrate that you can achieve this wonderful potential that's sitting in front of you.
Yeah. Nice. We go from the this love again, starting with
Yeah.
the faces.
This love.
I'd say we've not many minutes left because I want to have a tiny bit of chat at the
Done.
end. Is that okay?
Yep. Let's go to the end.
That's nice. Starting with the bases.
This love. Best one yet. The gloom of the past. Watch me to baritones. Yes.
You brought the love that bound my future at last.
Do something.
Walked right in and changed my life from night into day, night to day. This perfect love you brought my way, from shadows away. Turn my night into day.
You're singing like it's in slow. Right? Man! David Wright in a ballad, David Wright put in 2 16th notes. Way from the shadows, way from the shadows away. It's way from the shadows away. Right? You have to sing as if you can do this tag in 3 seconds, do it in 3 seconds, but you just can't do it any faster than Becky. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right? You have to be attentive, you have to be assertive in what's going on. You have to say more, go faster, Becky, I want to get there quicker. Right? It's too, you lit this back half of the song on fire. It was so good. And changed my life from night into day. It was so good. This perfect love you brought my way through shadows. I was sitting there going, they're doing it. They're doing it. Really fast. Right? This build that you're creating right after last love walked right in and changed. It's so exciting that you can't just slow this thing down. It has to have fire all the way till the end. Do it once more. I think I mean that. This love. This love.
This love dispelled the gloom of the past.
Good.
You brought the love that found my future at last. Love walked right in and changed my life from night into day, night to day. This perfect love you brought my way, from shadows away. Turn my night into day. The love you brought my way.
Yeah. And that last chord still needs to go somewhere.
Sorry, I
Right?
couldn't do
It
that.
just needs to go somewhere. Have a seat. Right? You can't ever show your limit. Right? I felt like this whole back end of the song, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the softest you can sing, 10 being the loudest you can sing, it felt like it was like a 10 to 10.5 for the whole time. There has to be an ebb and flow, right? Where you go, and change my life. You can come back a little bit so that you can go further and then come back a little bit and go further and back a little bit. You can't just sit at your 10 the whole time because that is again showing us your limit. They clearly can't get any louder because they're just staying at that one volume for too long.
Yes.
You have to find opportunity to come back and then be louder. Come back and then be louder so that we feel this ebb and flow, and it's constantly pulling the audience closer to the chorus until they have no choice but to stand up and applaud again. Yes?
Yeah.
Great. Good work, everyone. Good work.
Is that anything to show? Okay. I want you to tell me what we're doing in this song that's different.
Concentrating.
Wait, seriously, concentrating. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Watching me. Yeah.
Singing 70%.
Yeah,
We are
not being a hero.
So how is that going? Because that's a hard thing to do, right? We've been trained to just behave ourselves and sing all the notes.
Yeah.
So how's that going?
It's making it breathe more easy as well.
Yeah.
In our
And finish the phrases.
Right.
Can you make that a plan?
yes.
So figuring out those bits, those places where you're not at your 100% for whatever reason, because no one is at their 100% all the time.
And does that mean like on different days? That
No.
would be different as well.
I need you to find that
No,
plan.
it don't mean that, but no, what I mean is like, say, like I'm singing today, okay, next day, hard, not singing so well, so they
Take those bits
might,
off as
but the
well.
breaks might change in different places then. Yeah.
I think.
Can I comment on that
Yeah.
for just 1 second? There are things that you should do the same every time you sing it.
Yeah. Yes.
Right? Now, like, if I know that perfect love you brought, oh, that's too high for me, right? I'm going to choose to not sing that for the end of time.
Yes. Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
However, I would not plan the places that you are taking personally. Like, if you're realizing I'm not making it to the end of that breath, to the end of that phrase, right? Be careful about how much of that you plan, because here's the thing. Once you get on stage and adrenaline kicks in, the places that you need breath are going to change. So the thing that, rather than saying, I'm not going to breathe here, what you should say is, anytime my tank gets to 1/4 left, that's when I know I'm going to stop singing, right? If you do that, it may change from performance to performance or rehearsal to rehearsal, but you know that before I start decaying my voice and it getting thin, I know that I'm going to stop and breathe. Because here's the thing, if you plan it to be in the same place every time and then we get on stage and adrenaline kicks in and you need that breath earlier, your brain, what is your brain going to start thinking about? It's going to start thinking about that instead of what you should be thinking about. Right? So don't let it get to a place where it is so routine that you start freaking out if the plan changes. You have to allow that part of the plan to be a little bit flexible for nerves and adrenaline.
Yes, that's fine. Yeah.
And
Thank you.
like, our voices are our voices. I'm never going to sing bass, and like Joe is probably never going to sing high soprano, please God. But so those things we can fix, and don't go, oh, today I'm feeling like I might be a bass. No, I'm not. And even if I smoke cigars tonight, which I don't, just to be clear, I'm still not supposed to sing those notes tomorrow. Yeah, they're not the wiggly bits. The wiggly bits are, today I'm going to run out of air and sound shit. I'm not going to do that. Now I'm not going to do that. So don't be like, well, today I feel like I can sing a third higher than yesterday. That's okay. Great that you can. We're trying to live in the comfy zone of our voice. To get the best bits out of ourselves. Look around. Thank goodness we are so lucky. We have so many great singers. No one is needed on any one note. There is no person in this chorus, not one of us, who is vital to a single note. And I mean that with love. That's the point of it. We're a team. We're not soloists. We're a team. So I think those are brilliant questions. And I think it's great to know that we have that freedom. But be aware and plan those things so that you go, Yeah, I always get a breath there, it's lovely, I love that bit, because like, I can't really sing those, so I go, and then I do the next part. Brilliant. Love it. Okay, tell me some more things we're doing with this song.
Emotion.
Yeah, there's been a big change in individual word emotion that you're giving me. And I'm trying to show it with my hands, and you're going with me on it. Things like, hold on, we were just doing it. So usually we sing, this love, this spell, the glim of the past. Do you know where I am?
Yeah.
Usually we sing with you, you brought the love that found. But because you're following me so well, I've been able to give a little bit to love as well. Did you notice?
Yes.
You brought the love, because you're with me and I can do that now. And it's brilliant. I am not going to drastically change how we interpret this piece. I'm not going to do that to you. Small bits, yeah, let's go with what's working on the day. But the big things, the words that are important, they're not going to change. Watch me, be ready for when she's going to do bound. She always does bound. Be ready to watch it, yeah? Very nice. Tell me some more things.
I thought that exercise where you didn't change the thing was brilliant. Because all I could do was. And then I was sort of making stuff up.
But it's a lovely exercise in consistency as well. Like,
It makes us feel more together.
Yeah, definitely.
I just felt like a part of it.
Like we were all there with you, and it was all, as you said, one big team. It was lovely.
yeah.
I really liked it.
And I think that's a level of mastery that we probably haven't got to before today.
Yeah.
That real ensemble feel, and it's very special. It's very nice, and it comes across, doesn't it?
Oh.
It hits you in the face. It's amazing. Yeah.
It was the difference between you conducting us and it was the connection. It
It's
was the connection
called
there.
director-driven choruses and
Yeah.
chorus-driven choruses,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You were following her in the past, you were
Yeah.
behind her,
Yeah.
and then I said, you gotta be
Yeah.
right there with her, and that was a chorus-driven chorus.
Yeah.
Chorus-driven choruses are always better than director-driven choruses.
Yeah.
Saw some more accountability, like in terms of taking responsibility
Yes.
for what you're good at and what you're not good at.
So I'm always told that I do too much and I give too much.
Good job saying that's your job at least once today. Great job.
But when you're there with me, I don't have to do as many
Yes.
things. I can just
Yeah.
focus on the ones you really want.
Yeah.
Which is great. And like, to be honest, and Joe will, I'm sure, agree with me, some of the stuff we do is for show. It's because we know it looks too heavy and we do that. Every so often you just show those tiny bit. I mean, I'm not doing this business, come on. But some of the things are for a bit of drama. And they give you the feeling of drama and they give me the feeling of drama. I could conduct that, what is it? Love. And if you were watching me, you'd watch me, but it's totally dead here to do this. Yeah? It's just dead here, right? So go with me on those ones. But having you really be aware that you need to watch those things makes my life an awful lot easier. Really an awful lot easier. And it, rather than taking away your power, actually gives you more. Yeah, that you get to show those emotions that you want to show just in my timing. Okay, lovely. Anything else for this one? Because I want to make sure we haven't forgotten the first half either. So anything else for this one?
I found
You know,
that,
if it-
sorry, I just found that I was observing your hand gestures much more accurately, or taking more accurate account of your hand gestures. And that I know I've seen them before. But I was actually anticipating them and obeying them, so to speak, you know, not obeying, but obeying them, doing what you want them to do.
Because
Which I might have been a little lazy on.
You definitely were the only one catch it.
Heretofore,
Heretofore.
heretofore, our rhythm has not been your rhythm. Sometimes I have struggled to get the timing because you're doing this and we're not. We're 30 seconds, about 10 seconds behind.
Definitely,
Yeah.
that's definitely.
It makes
that's-
all of our jobs easier.
Fast.
Yeah, I think that fast
It's
thing is
easier.
really,
Yeah,
really
fast.
helpful.
Yeah,
And it
you
was
can feel
something
it.
that Joe actually said after we did that,
Yeah.
which is that you're giving us permission to move on,
Yes.
not dragging us out
Yes.
of the
Yeah.
to go on. I thought that was really, that's a really useful way of thinking about it.
That piece about, you know, that if a note is too low or too high for you, it's not a sign of weakness that you know, don't sing it if you know that you can't get it, because it's made such a difference to the sound to hear that either a high note or a low note has been taken off, and it's not because you're not a good bass or a tenor or whatever part you're, you know, but it's that you have the awareness that you shouldn't sing that note because it's not in your range, and that's not a reflection on you. if you like.
If we were singing this song in quartet and we got to a bit and it was too low for Alba or it was too high for me, we would change that note. We wouldn't leave it in. We do it
All the time.
with every song all the time. And all the quartetters here will agree with me. You don't put yourself in that position of having to do it.
Sometimes you swap,
Yeah.
part takes on, the Barry takes on the lead.
Becky takes the hard line of baritone.
Yeah.
You take the posts.
Yeah.
Like it just is something that we don't ever put ourselves through doing, and there's no need to do it in this situation. Lovely. Anything else on No Booked In? Hilary, did you want? Oh, sorry, Bernard. Go ahead.
Just that self-awareness, it's not just about the range. If somebody, okay, if I'm not getting an entrance and I just can't get it, better off not seeing it. And let the people who know it say it to me.
Yeah. Absolutely. And the aim of knowing your notes really well is a brilliant thing to aim for. But sometimes there's just stuff that you're like, that's really hard and I'm not going to get that today. And that's just the answer. And so Claire usually sings that bit for me if it's a problem. But like that's how we work it. You go, I don't independently find that note, please help me. And that half a second, I didn't notice one person not singing. I didn't, honestly, I couldn't tell you any, other than the people who put their hands up. I couldn't say, oh, Helen definitely didn't, not a clue, you're the closest person to me, and I couldn't tell you, I'm sure you left stuff out. I didn't notice. I can't discern that. All I can hear is better. Yeah, and we have that luxury. There's like 59 people in the chorus, 60 including me. So that's an incredible luxury to have. Sorry.
Yeah, I think sort of on that, like we all trust each other more as well.
Yeah.
Like we've gotten, I think, now a lot sort of more comfortable in singing together, like kind of knowing really what our strength and weakness is as well, like within the parts. So I think that's definitely helped. That's just been a time thing as well, but you know, it's definitely helped in us sort of all knowing that there definitely is someone who will be able to sing that bit. You know what I mean? It's, it's really nice.
We can release the job a little bit. It's nice. All right, can you move your brains over or pick up your music for the other song, please, for the You'll Be in My Heart. We have James, our alarm's going off at home. Would you bring brothers to me? Did you? That's still the walked in. Wrong one. Okay. You'll Be in My Heart. What kind of a song is it? It's a rock song.
Rock song, yeah.
I mean, in fairness to Bill, he's a rocker, right? Yeah. You couldn't put any other label on him. He did rock. So that's cool. Tell me more stuff.
Shadow vial.
What's a shadow vial?
It helps you to sing to the end of the
Noise at
phrase.
the end.
An actual shadow vowel is a small, usually sung vowel noise, an IH, that comes just before a there we go, or a rest, or whatever you want to call it. A shadow vowel isn't a diphthong. A shadow vowel isn't a consonant. It's the tiny beep after it. Do we speak it? No. Because that's going to come out like we're in the commitments or something.
Unless you're a teenager.
Teenager.
You want
Yeah. Yeah. Right. So, if you that gives a lovely example. If you're finding it difficult to figure out what a shadow vowel is, think about how an Italian person would say it. Yeah? They add those little noises on to the end of their consonants. Now, gosh, don't put them in on everyone, but just that one before you take a breath at the end of the phrase. Alright? Lovely. Why did Joe go on about shadow vowels so much? Yeah, to get strong singing to the end of the phrase. That's going to take a few things. That's definitely going to take not being a hero about breathing. It's going to take thinking about it. It's going to take remembering to sing the shadow vowel, because the shadow vowel makes it really crisp and together. And it's also going to take holding on to that rhythm. That beat is inside all of us and it's the same. Yeah? Cool, tell me more things. What else do we do?
The rhythm. Being the rhythm. Being consistent. Yeah.
Also, being aware of the other parts, and at the beginning, the duets and trio. And
yeah.
Slowly over time. And it's a story, we have to move with the story and snap change.
All of those things. So that was a few lovely things there. I'm going to talk through them so that we don't miss them, because they were all really nice. Roz was talking about how the beginning people come in at different times, and then suddenly we have all 4 parts on words, and it's special. That bit is where we added in words to the bass line all around you, then on the 3rd system of the first page, I will protect you from, and suddenly on the words all around you, all 4 parts are singing the same words at the same time, and it's gorgeous. And allow it to grow to there. We hear tenors coming in first, there's a little growth with that, and the leads are linking in, then baritones come along, and then basses. It's lovely. Really, really nice. Claire, what did you say?
Lovely overtones.
There we go. The very beginning. The basses are the most important, the fundamental thing. And we are listening to your overtones, and the job of the baritones and the tenors is to just snuggle in with them. Just cozy up. Don't overpower them, just cozy up. Nice. And there was one more thing. Was it you?
Yeah, it's a story, so we have to snap change as the mood changes.
And where are we telling the story? In the verses. Because that has the different words. So that when we're singing the verses, we're telling the story. And when we're in the chorus, we need to make sure that we don't do it the exact same every time. Lovely. Anything else about this one?
Be aware if what you're saying is primary information or secondary information.
Lovely. If you're on an ooh and someone else is singing the story, are you the most important element?
No.
Probably not. Yeah. So make sure that story can come out.
that the choruses are a little different.
Absolutely, yeah. Because we have the same words, it's harder to make it different. The arranger, Gavin Keller, has done some nice things. He's added in some rhythm a couple of times to make them more different. So make sure we're taking advantage of that. Then we get to the end.
Stop the rhythm.
Stop
Yeah,
the
stop.
rhythm.
Shadow vowel stop as well.
And the shadow vowel stop. So we don't say always. Nah. Ways. And it's a Z, it's not an S. It's not always. It's always. It's just a little Z. It's a little bit softer. It's easier to manage. Great. Did we miss much?
I don't think so.
Cool. I think you've done incredible work today. This is our longest rehearsal we've ever had, ever in the history of our group. So it has been, as always, completely incredible. And aren't we so lucky to get to see you tomorrow? Friends, relax, chill out. Dinner is booked for 7. The Lala is presumably serving drinks already, so enjoy. We will see you over there at 7 o'clock if you're staying. If not, we're on our usual time tomorrow morning, 10:30 to 12:30. We'll be working on both songs and making you work very hard. If you like and you feel particularly inspired, you might go home and write a few things on your score that meant something to you. So that the next time you look at it, you go, oh yeah, that thing. And it'll just help us remember. Well done, everybody. It was fantastic.